Good morning, Earthlings. Or should I say, good evening? Because today, we're diving into a wild what-if scenario. What if artificial intelligence decided to flip the script on Mother Nature? What if AI made the sun rise in the west and set in the east? Would hurricanes spin backward? Would the oceans revolt? And most importantly, would we all need to relearn how to read a map? Spoiler alert, it's not just about compasses. Let's break it down, scientifically. Okay, let's get into the science. For the sun to rise in the west and set in the east, the Earth's rotation would have to reverse. That's right, our planet would need to spin in the opposite direction. Now, this isn't just a simple flip-the-switch situation. Reversing Earth's rotation would have massive consequences for our planet's weather, ecosystems, and even the length of our days. Let's start with the weather, because, oh boy, it gets wild. First up, the Coriolis effect. Right now, Earth's rotation causes winds and ocean currents to curve in specific directions. In the northern hemisphere, storms spin counterclockwise, and in the southern hemisphere, they spin clockwise. But if Earth spun the other way, those patterns would reverse. Hurricanes in the Atlantic would spin clockwise, and cyclones in the Pacific would go counterclockwise. Weather systems would get completely scrambled, and meteorologists would probably quit their jobs out of sheer frustration. Reversing Earth's rotation wouldn't just mess with the weather, it would also affect ocean currents. The Gulf Stream, for example, which keeps Europe warm, could weaken or even reverse. That means London might start feeling more like Siberia, and penguins in Antarctica might start packing their bags for the tropics. So, what you're saying is, we'd all need to invest in heavier coats, or maybe just move to the equator. Exactly. And don't even get me started on the jet stream. It would flip too, causing extreme temperature swings. One day it's a heat wave, the next day it's a blizzard. Basically, Earth would become the most unpredictable roommate ever. Now, let's talk about the day-night cycle. Earth's rotation isn't just about sunrise and sunset. It also affects the length of our days. If the rotation reversed, the speed of the spin might change too. Scientists think a reversal could make days slightly longer or shorter, depending on how it happens. That means your 24-hour day might turn into a 23-hour day, or a 25-hour day. Either way, good luck explaining that to your boss when you're late for work. And let's not forget about the equator. Right now, Earth bulges slightly at the equator because of its rotation. If the spin reversed, that bulge might shift, causing earthquakes and volcanic activity as the planet adjusts. Basically, Earth would be going through its own version of a midlife crisis. Reversing Earth's rotation would also affect the magnetic field. The planet's core generates the magnetic field through a process called the dynamo effect, which is influenced by rotation. If the spin reversed, the magnetic field could weaken or even flip entirely. That means more solar radiation hitting the surface, which could disrupt power grids, satellites, and even your Wi-Fi. So, yeah, no more Netflix during a solar storm. So, what you're saying is, we'd all need to learn how to read books again? Exactly. And maybe invest in some lead-lined hats. So, what did we learn today? Reversing Earth's rotation isn't just a quirky idea. It's a planetary-scale disaster. From flipped weather patterns and scrambled ocean currents to longer or shorter days and a wonky magnetic field, the effects would be catastrophic. And while AI might be smart, let's hope it never gets this smart. Because honestly, we've got enough on our plates already. Thanks for joining me on this journey through the upside-down world of AI and astronomy. Remember, the sun may rise in the west, but science will always rise to the occasion. Just maybe keep an eye on that AI, okay? Stay curious. and maybe buy a compass, just in case.